Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are definitely live today. If you guys are tuning in or you click this video, just know this is the first rendition of H Town Unfiltered. I am your host Charles, hosting this lovely podcast. Before we get started, man, y'all know y'all went ahead and read the title. Can CJ Stroud call audibles? Now we're gonna figure that shit out today because honestly, I don't know what this motherfucker can do. Now, just to give this advisory or this parental advice just for YouTube, et cetera, this podcast ain't gonna be for everybody. And yes, this is gonna be mainly a Texans podcast channel. We're gonna be here quite often, quite frequently. So make sure y'all ask subscribe. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment down below. We will be doing live streams pertaining to this sorry ass team. We will be live streaming the draft, live streaming the combine as well. So make sure y'all get well acquainted because unfortunately, I'm too invested into this damn team. It's damn near sickening. I feel like I'm the fucking GM. But we're going to get into this today because some news just broke out about Bobby Slowick, old nugget head ass, who got fired about a couple weeks ago. Now, all the Texans did rejoice when he got fired, and rightfully so, because he should have got fired. But we need to look in depth into what the hell happened and what the hell went wrong in his second season as offensive coordinator for the damn Houston Texans. But before we get started, man, y'all go ahead and get y'all a little drink ready. I got me a little double XL wine poured up in the cup, and we finna go talk about these weak ass Houston Texans. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to this team, I try to stay off Twitter. Now, I'm on the most toxic side of Twitter because we got fans who love the Texans just like I do, but sometimes their takes are fucking hellacious. Like, what they say makes absolutely zero sense. I see people doing mock drafts, people thinking what the Texans gonna do this, the Texans gonna draft that. And to be quite frankly with you guys, y'all don't know who the hell the Texans gonna draft. This is the most unpredictable team in the fucking NFL. And if I know anything, I know for a fact that there's no mock draft, there's no NFL insider, there's nobody who knows what this team is gonna fucking do. And we're just on the outside as fans watching, hoping that they do the right thing. Let's go ahead and rewind and go back to the 2023 draft. Now, I was following that. And up until then, we thought the Texans were going to settle for Will Anderson. At the time now, everybody can do revisionist history. Oh, we knew he was going to be good. Oh, we knew he was going to be a defensive rookie of the year. No, you didn't. You didn't want Will Anderson. Don't sit up here and lie now. You wanted a quarterback. You wanted Bryce Young. But guess what? Bryce ain't walking through that door. We got our guy. Or hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. We're gonna get back to that as well. But we wanted the NFL insiders, Lance Zierlein, saying how we're gonna draft Will Anderson. People were upset, calling him a bull rush merchant. Like he didn't lead college football in TFLs. Like he wasn't one of the best run block defenders in the whole entire league. Now, if you're asking me, Charles, man, what the hell would you have picked with that damn pick? I'm gonna be completely honest. I would want to take a quarterback because at that time we were the worst damn team in the league. We had the number one pick, if you guys remember, but Davis Mills didn't want to go to fucking Costco and push buggies. He threw a fucking Hail Mary from the 50 fucking yard line. And we got to put that in perspective because everybody on my timeline had Bryce Young photoshops. Y'all motherfuckers better not lie either. You did have the Photoshop of Bryce Young, calling him Steph Curry, putting mouthpieces in his mouth. The man was 5'9". To be quite frankly, I wanted Bryce Young. Now, I'm so smooth with this shit. Y'all probably asking me, damn, why is he talking about the 2023 draft? Because, guys, what was the biggest, and I mean the biggest headline coming into the 2023 draft? If you remember, it was how CJ Stroud was dumb as a bag of fucking rocks. Straight up. It was how CJ Stroud was fucking stupid. He could say his fucking ABCs. This nigga was illiterate. He was dumb. His coaches didn't like him. He never listened to his offensive coordinator when the offensive coordinator called plays. It was all tailored on a CJ Stroud smear campaign. Now, when the Panthers traded up for the number 1 pick, because I thought we were going to trade it when we were going to combine our 2nd pick and our 12th pick in that 2023 draft to go ahead and jump up to number 1, but we didn't. Rest in peace, Chris Royal, man. Chris Royal was very adamant on combining that 12 and that 2 to go ahead and get the guy that you want and not have to settle. Because when that whole CJ Stroud debacle came out, when that nigga scored a fucking 7 on the damn S2 test, shit wasn't looking too good in Houston, y'all. Kirby Drive was looking kind of bleak. And we got to be completely honest. Now, his rookie year, he turned out good. He turned out amazing, right? Like, it was like a wet dream in that bitch. It was a wet dream. Because we didn't know what the fuck we had. Nobody knew. I watched it. I was in the bedroom with my head tilted up watching it. I was on the front of my fucking seat watching this man. I remember vividly, and I mean vividly, watching this motherfucker throw a pick in the preseason Patriots game, and right then and I called that nigga a bust. Yeah, I called him a bust. You know why? Because we had Deshaun Watson. Now, say what you want about Deshaun. I don't condone none of the off the field shit. Let's go and keep that separate. I'm a man of character and standards. We don't condone none of that. But what I refuse to do is forget how Deshaun made me feel. Now, whether you like him or not, Deshaun Watson was a prolific quarterback. This nigga was in talk with Mahomes head to head. They had this nigga ranked above Josh Allen in 2019. Granted, Josh Allen was a rookie or in his 2nd season then, but what Josh Allen is now is what I'm saying. My standards for a quarterback was at an all-time high because I've had the best. So I wanted the best. I've seen Deshaun Watson go into Seattle and throw 5 touchdowns. I've seen Deshaun Watson break a sack from a cornerback in a playoff game and throw it to a wide open running back who ran it down to the goal line for a field goal. I've seen that. So the fact that I got to change my standards for this motherfucker who can't count to 10 is ridiculous. That's a ridiculous thing to do. That's like in life. You ain't gonna change your standard because you want a bitch. You're gonna go for the one, you're gonna go for the one that you set your standards on. It's simple as that. We don't gotta do all this beating around the bush. Let's just call it what it is. We wanted our next Deshaun Watson. Just call it what it is. I know his name is kind of tainted in Houston, but that's who we wanted. Now, I say all that to say this. Now, we have our sports writer, DJ Bieniemy. Now, with this guy, he's what I seem to be a Dolphins fan from all of his comments he makes about Tua and all that extra shit. Don't know why, the Chronicle won't hire people who are actually fans of the team. I guess they want to just kind of, limit biasness or whatever of that nature when it comes to sport writing. But if you follow DJ Bieniemy on Twitter, his tweets are kind of weird. I don't know what side he's on. I don't know if he's on the side of the coordinator, on the side of the quarterback. I have no fucking idea. So don't make me lie to you. I really don't know. But he wrote an article. Now, in this article, the article title reads, "Predictability, Lack of Adjustments Doomed Bobby Slowick and the Texans." Now, I was scrolling through this article chat. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna bore you. I'm not gonna read this shit. This shit is long as fuck. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the real tea of it all. Now, we're gonna start here. In year 2, the pass blocking issue started in week 1. Even though the offense was sharp in the 29-27 win over the Indianapolis Colts, CJ Stroud was sacked 4 fucking times because all of our offensive linemen want to wear Fashion Nova skinny jeans. We got a big head ass left tackle with a damn nose ring. Granted, he's good, but fuck. Can we get some fucking fierce intensity? Can we get some fucking linemen from Notre Dame or Penn State? Why we gotta settle for this runaway model? And please don't get me started on Titus Howard ass. Shaq Mason is 34, wearing fucking God knows what tight ass jeans. He more worried about his jeans than put his hand on the defender. This nigga's egregious. Anyway, I digress. We've got to put film. We've got to put on film that we can handle pressure, is what D'Amico Ryan said after the week 1 win. Now, this article goes ahead on to read, Stroud wasn't allowed to change protections at the line of scrimmage, often in Bobby Sloat's offense. It was the center's responsibility. A lot of the calls were considered basic, according to a team source, as simple as having 3 offensive linemen zone block to one side while the backside blockers were one-on-one with the backside rushers. And that's why the fuck you don't move Titus Howard. Listen, I understand, and I get it. But why the fuck is Blake Fisher out there? Seriously? I mean, seriously? I mean, he did his thing, but that's not a Titus Howard. Titus Howard is naturally a tackle. That's why we drafted this motherfucker with the 29th pick or 28th pick. He's a fucking tackle. Why are we having our fucking tackle play guard? That makes zero sense. And we're going to allocate Juice Scruggs to calling offensive line protections? Seriously? So you're telling me the Texans don't believe in CJ Stroud that much to where he can go ahead and check out of that and call his own damn pass protection? Pat Mahomes do it. Josh Allen fucking do it. Even Lamar Jackson black ass do it. CJ Stroud can't. Joe Burrow checks into his own protection, even though his ass still gets sacked. Y'all gotta stop playing, man. Real talk. Y'all really gotta stop it. Because when it comes to this team, and when it comes to the efforts of the organization trying to put something around this crying ass nigga on the field, which is my damn quarterback, don't get it twisted. I'm the only one who can talk shit about CJ. He knows this, hopefully. Probably not, but I don't give a fuck. He knows this. I'm gonna talk shit about his ass because we've seen what he can do. I will not settle for nothing fucking less. I'm not lowering my damn standards. I'm not lowering them. Last year, he was a bad bitch. This year, he looked like Lizzo. This shit is ridiculous. We don't need to keep allocating resources to him if we're not giving him the whole control of the offense. It doesn't make sense. It seriously doesn't make sense. We're going into the season blind, essentially, or misleaded, because most people on Twitter that I've been looking at were already thought CJ called plays. They already thought that shit. 1 second. Oh, shit. Pineapple Double XL, guys. Go ahead to your local wine store. HEB. No, they didn't sponsor this video. But hopefully one day they will. Shout out that CEO. I don't know who the hell he is, but tell him I love him or she. Because, damn, this is a good fucking drink. But even reading that 3 offensive linemen inside were zone blocking while the backside rushers just ran free, it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of fucking ridiculous. We don't have the cachet, the upper, whatever y'all want to say. I know what our expectations was this season. This season, they had us ranked number 3 in the AFC. We were supposed to be the one that knocks off the Chiefs. But Stephon Diggs got injured. He got hurt. Tank Dell got hurt. And once again, just like last year, we walked into the playoffs with one fucking receiver. One fucking receiver. Now, if you call that negligence, incompetence, I mean, Nick Caserio is terrible with drafting offensive linemen. Absolutely terrible. Lord Jesus, I don't even want to think about this nigga, but I'm gonna say his fucking name. We took Kenyon Green with the 15th pick when we had number 13. We could have took Kyle Hamilton and Derek Stingley, y'all. We could have took Kyle Hamilton and Derek Stingley, y'all. Granted, we wouldn't have had Pete, who I call Jalen Petrie. That's my guy. But we wouldn't have had Petrie, of course. But Kenyon Green is one of the most sloppiest, undisciplined football players I've seen in a long ass fucking time. I mean, this nigga is Charmin soft. Get this nigga the fuck out of here. He need to get the fuck on, man. How you go from first team SEC to playing like shit? You can even be decent? How do motherfuckers actually sit up here and defend Kenyon Green? That nigga is ass. Now Stroud was faced with 52 unblocked pressures, which was second most in the NFL. They quoted Tyler Howard, "Oh, sorry ass. We really just got to take what we're applying at practice and take it to the field. We're not doing that right now." Duh, the quarterback's getting hit too much. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Thank you so much, Titus Howard. You said some groundbreaking shit right there, buddy. Oh, my God. Stroud was sacked a career 8 times playing the Jets. Players were frustrated because they viewed losing to a struggling team as unacceptable, which it is for a contender, leading to one of the first players-only meetings led by Joe motherfucking Mixon. Now, this team is soft as fuck, guys. It's soft. It's soft. I remember watching that Green Bay game when CJ got hit at the end of the sideline by Jair Alexander. No one on our team ran over there to go and confront somebody. Be a man. They just let their quarterback get bombarded by 60 motherfucking Packers. Now, what does that mean? That could mean a lot of things. That could mean that A, niggas don't really fuck with CJ. B, like I said, everybody just soft. Or 3, people are just lazy with no effort, getting paid to do nothing. I mean, that's amazing. I wish I could clock in and do nothing. Get paid millions of dollars to not touch a defensive tackle that's about bigger than me or the same size. It's inexcusable. The effort that this team displays week in and week out is literally inexcusable. There is nothing in this world that I want more than my team to go out there and slap a motherfucker in the face. That's all I want. That's why I love Azeez Al-Shire. That's why I love when he be slapping niggas on the sideline at Chicago Bears game. I love when Nico Collins get up and slam a fucking DB. I love that shit. I love when Joe Mixon instead of avoiding the juke, he lowers his motherfucking shoulder and knock a nigga in the dirt. I love that shit. That's football. That's football. Not when your quarterback is getting sacked, you try to rip the ball out of his hand to do what? What the fuck were you going to do, Titus Howard, in that Detroit Lions game? What were you going to do? Go scramble? For what? 15? You? Okay. Okay, buddy. That's not going to fucking happen. Fucking dumbass. I guess Titus Howard thought he ran like a 4.3 or something. I have no idea. But going into next year, this shit gotta stop. Now let me scroll down this article, man. Scrolling down, man, trying to figure out where I was at. Okay, there were different opinions on why Stroud play tailed off, but none of the sources ESPN spoke to believe it's a talent issue. Multiple team sources believe Slowick was trying to make a Stroud a system quarterback versus getting him to play more naturally, which is being a playmaker and pushing the ball down the field. Ding, 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 ding. Exactly. CJ Stroud is not a system quarterback, guys. One sec. CJ Stroud is not a system quarterback. Earlier in the season, CJ Stroud called himself a weapon. I do believe CJ Stroud is a weapon. I do believe we took the best quarterback in the 2023 draft. I do believe this dreadhead motherfucker is going to come out here next year and prove the whole NFL wrong. That's what I do believe. I do believe that. Whether you guys believe it or not is up to you. I know what my quarterback does. I know what I saw. I saw that motherfucker throw for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns against the Buccaneers. I saw that nigga walk into Joe Burrow land and beat his ass and run his head to the goal post for a touchdown. I saw that. I saw CJ Stroud in week 18 go to Indianapolis. First play, throw a deep shot. Throw a deep shot to Nico. Big 12. I seen that. That's my quarterback. That's my guy. This guy I saw here is foreign to me. I don't know who the fuck he is. We are 23-0 against the fucking Lions and still lose? Okay, all right. fucking ridiculous. One team source said Slowick overcomplicated reads, which didn't allow CJ Stroud to play fast. CJ Stroud says, there's times I sit back there and I'm thinking too much. Well, get the ball out, nigga. Stop thinking. Stop thinking too much. Hell, you wouldn't be doing all them damn podcasts, you could think right. Go to practice. Throw some routes. Let's stop thinking. Let's just fucking do. Let's just fucking do, man. Now, as most of y'all do know, we did hire Nick Caley. Now, I don't know too much about Nick Caley. I know he was a Rams tight end coach. He's not a proven play caller. So we don't know what the fuck that means. I saw his press conference. He said he's going to orchestrate a system around the quarterback. Well, hopefully that fucking works. There's no guarantee about none of this. None of this is a guarantee. But what I will say, guys, go ahead and wrap this up. Shout out DJ being me, gave it a good read. Like I said, I don't know what he feels like with the Texans, if there's some animosity or something going on with that whole debacle of how you feel. I really don't know. It's a weird thing. I know he's a Dolphins fan, but it's just weird. But that was definitely a good read. Y'all, this team got to show us something, man. I will be back tomorrow, and we will be discussing a new topic because this team is nothing but full of content. This team is literally fucking content. So, man, I hope that we can go ahead and get all this shit together. Can CJ Stroud call audibles? I have no idea. He hasn't proven to. He has never called an audible. There's nothing he's checked out of. The only time I can vividly remember CJ Stroud calling into a different play was when Dalton Schultz ran up that sideline in the Falcons game. That's essentially the only thing I remember. Now, can he do that on a consistent basis when shit gets rough and you got to make a quick, good call? Get out of bounds, throw a fucking corner route up the, throw something up the seam. Can you change it then? We got to see that because we haven't. Can he call fucking audibles? I have no idea. I don't even know if he called audibles in a pro-style offense at Ohio State. I don't even think he did for real. Everything was already ordained. He fit perfectly in that system. He is literally the definition of a pocket passer. CJ Stroud has all the fucking gifts that can make him a top 5 fucking quarterback. But can he do it? And that's the thing. And that's the question that we still have not got fucking answered. So hopefully we can go ahead and get this orchestrated. Hopefully Nick Caley can go ahead and get it started. But like I said, I'm back in this bitch tomorrow. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. Make sure you tell your friends, man. Like I said, this is the most unfiltered shit you're gonna get when it comes to the Texans. I will do live streams if you guys want to go ahead and if you guys want those live streams, man, I will go ahead and do that. I'll drop a StreamYard link for you guys to go ahead and come up here, talk your shit. We're gonna talk about the Texans as a family. I think it's very important for people to get their opinions out, people to get their notions out of the way. Because we all in this shit together. We all got to watch the same bullshit. So hopefully they can get their shit together and we can have a good ass season in 2025. But chat, go enjoy your loved ones, man. I'm out. And if it ain't the Texans, F them. Guess what, guys? I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be easy. I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure y'all subscribe. Turn that noti bell on. This shit gonna get real wicked this off season. Let go.